What up, guys? It's Hip Hop Cult coming to you with another reaction video / lyric breakdown. This video is going to be Benny the Butcher 5 to 50. This song is on the album The Plugs I Met, and this song is one of my favorite songs on that album.
I've been selling dreams to sleepers, nigga. Tell the truth, that's the perfect business. Cause in a drought, I was paying double for some work that wasn't even worth the ticket. Places, how I'm in every verse admitting how I work a kitchen like it's church's chicken.
Well, he said, I've been selling dreams to sleepers, nigga. Tell the truth, that's the perfect business. So what he means by that is like, it's kind of like saying like, I can sell water to a whale, or I can sell fire in hell or whatever. He can sell dreams to sleepers. That's how good he is at selling. He also said, cause in the drought, I was paying double for some work that wasn't even worth the ticket. What I think that means is that when drugs were hard to come by, like he had to pay double for the work just to get it. That's just what I think it means. You know, I'm not no drug dealer or whatever, but I'm just talking from my perspective of things.
That wasn't even worth the ticket. Play scrapers with the work to get it. Check my bank statements, probably hurt your feelings. How I'm in every verse admitting how I work a kitchen like it's church's chicken. What you know about taking bags cross state on a half a tank of gas?
Like how I'm in every verse admitting I work a kitchen like church's chicken. So he's basically saying that he can't believe that he gets paid to rap about his past life, you know, which was illegal. Like he can't believe it and he can't get arrested for it. And working a kitchen like it's church's chicken, meaning that he was like making coke in the kitchen or making drugs in the kitchen like church's chicken. Church's Chicken is a restaurant out in America. It just came down to Canada. So
know about taking bags cross state on a half a tank of gas. The first around ain't no workaround. You gotta hit it twice just to make it last. Take a quarter, you make a quarter, put that together, that'll make it half. With a coke compressor, it's...
I like how he said that next lineup, because he just said that he can't believe he's in every verse admitting how he worked the kitchen like it's church's chicken. And then he went into detail of the steps of what he would do, you know, in the drug business, you know. I like how he set that up. So he proceeded to say, what you know about taking bags cross state on a half a tank of gas. So that's basically, I like how he's describing that pressure right there, man. Like, there's so much pressure and stress and paranoia from like doing something illegal that you know is wrong, and there's a potential that you will get caught. So he's saying, you know, can you imagine just taking bags cross state, you know, just the pressure of getting caught, and then on a half a tank of gas, you don't know if you're gonna make it there and back. Well, first of all, you just want to make it there and not get caught, you know? And you just hope that, you know, you don't freaking run out of gas, you know? That's a lot of pressure, man. I'm going to read it from my phone. He also said, the first round ain't a workaround. You got to hit it twice just to make it last. Take a quarter, you make a quarter, put that together, that'll make it half. When the coke compressed. So basically he's talking about, I think he just went into detail on how like to stretch the coke or like make the coke like last. I don't know, man, because he said you take a quarter and then you make a quarter. So I'm guessing, I don't know, you take a quarter of coke and then you make a quarter. I don't know what you make a quarter of. If I'm going by the song I Love Cocoa by OT Genesis, he talks about baking soda, so I don't know, maybe use baking soda to make the coke. But anyways, and then he said put that together, that would make a half. So half meaning, I don't know, half a gram or half a kilo. I don't know, man. I'm not in the drug business. I'm just talking as to like how I perceive the lyrics. So maybe I'm wrong, but let's get back to the video.
I think they all overrated. I think they all are outdated. I'm independent, but they think that I'm sounding shady, cause my jewelry look like I made it. Just got a house, I need a brand new Mercedes. We kicking nest like the baby. I'm on the grind, I link with the plugs that I met one more time if these labels don't pay me. I
love that last line, man. It's just so like deep and hard, man. Like, and the way he set that last line up, man, he's just like, they think that I'm sounding shady cause my jewelry look like I made it or something like that. So basically, his group is signed to Shady, Griselda, but Westside and Conway is signed, but he's not signed. I don't know that whole story behind why he wasn't signed, but I think Shady made the biggest mistake, not signing Benny. The last line that I like a lot, because I feel like it was a great setup from that Shady line. He's like, Benny's signed to Rock Nation, by the way, right now, management deal. So and then he's like, I'm gonna link with the plugs that I met one more time if these labels don't pay me. So that's a great way to end the bar, because like he just talked about, like, you know, what he went through with the drug game, you know, and now he's trying his hand in music. So he's saying that, like, you know, if I don't get paid for music, I'm gonna go back to my past life, which I know that I'm good at and that I will get paid by, you know, which is just like hard, because like that's a real line and it's deep, because sometimes the music doesn't pay people, you know, and they just end up going back to what, you know, they know. So let's continue.
I ran off the deep end, picked up my mama house, came back carrying things in. I'm careful because they give you 5 for a robbery, but they burying kingpins. The real trenches, war with the feds, nigga, and I'm talking real business. For Duffel was plea to a 20, they forced him. These investigations current, nigga, and wiretaps got me playing it safe.
I never get this line. If you guys know the meaning of this line, maybe it's simple, maybe I'm overthinking it, but he's like, be careful, they give you 5 for a robbery, but they bury a kingpin. What I think that means is, like, you know, for a robbery you get 5 years, but a kingpin, you know, they bury him, like they give him 25 to life. He's like, the real trenches, war with the feds, I'm talking real business. So what he means by that is, like, you know, he's from the trenches where he actually goes to war with the feds, you know? Like, he doesn't care about wars with rival gang members. You know, war with the feds is actually like 10 times worse. You don't want a war with the police, because, you know, the law is on their side, you know? They're like gangsters with badges, you know? Some of them. So, that's also a real bar right there. And then he's like, these investigations current, nigga. Them wiretaps got me playing it safe. As he's rapping right now, he's being investigated. Not right now, but like as he's in his career right now, he's still being investigated for his past life, you know? Which is just like, you don't hear rappers talk like this, man. It's so detailed and real. Like, you know he's not faking it, because there's just so much detail, you know? That's one of the reasons why I like Benny, man. And he's a very good storyteller too, man.
20 grand a day, this the only block on the east side where the dope shooters all come and get it. Quarterbacking plays from a kitchen, how an honor student gonna become a chemist. At my mom's crib, having flashbacks, 10 guns on me like a Mad Max. Put the team on with the last batch, but you niggas never gonna be half that.
Yo, Benny's flow and confidence is just amazing, man. Like, and just like he speaks with so much detail and conviction, man. It's just like contagious, you know? Like, the way he raps is like a movie. Like, you can just picture it in your head. Like, you're just going through like everything that, the way he words his raps, you feel like you're going through the same thing that he went through, you know? That's just how he explains it to me. This the only block on the east side where the dope shooters all come and get it. Quarterbacking plays from the kitchen, how an honest student become a chemist. So basically, quarterbacking plays from the kitchen, meaning I guess he's calling out, I don't know what that means. I don't know football too well, so pretty much what I think he's saying, he's just calling out plays from the kitchen, you know? How an honest student become a chemist, you know? Basically, you can become a chemist I think that's a career, a chemist. If it's a career, I know that's like a double entendre right there, you know? How an honest student become a chemist, meaning he's obviously not meaning a chemist as a career. He's meaning a chemist as in like a person that makes drugs in the kitchen, you know? He's like, at my mom's crib having flashbacks, 10 guns on me like a Mad Max. Like, at my mom's crib having flashbacks, 10 guns on me like a Mad Max. Like, the way he rhymes is amazing too, and those multi-syllable rhymes, like flashback, Mad Max, you know? He's not just rhyming like one basic word like some of these other rappers are. Like, this guy's actually technical with it, man. And just the detail, man. Like, I'm having flashbacks at my mom's crib, 10 guns on me like I'm Mad Max. Like, Mad Max is a movie with a lot of guns and shooting and stuff like that, you know? So at first I thought he meant like 10 guns on him, like 10 guns are on him, like pointing at him like Mad Max. But I feel like he means like, you know, he has 10 guns on him, like he's Mad Max, you know?
Daydreaming about my past, zone while I'm driving, hoping I don't crash. Loyal cause you feel that I only last long as I'm balling Bulls versus Jazz. And before you niggas ever got some cash, I can put 200 grams on every half. That's another 20 if you do the math. Carry zeros over every time I add. Westside the deal, nigga, I was glad. Got me out the hood, I was down bad. Still on my plug for another.
Man, he's just going off right here. He's like, okay, I'm just gonna read this from my phone because, like, you know, his flow is kind of hard to catch. So I guess this is gonna be the first time I'm taking in the last lyrics. So the third verse. So daydreaming about my past, zoning while I'm dreaming, hoping I don't crash. So basically he's saying he's daydreaming about his past, you know, while he's driving, he's daydreaming about his past, you know, hoping that he doesn't crash and whatnot. You know, that could have two meanings, you know, daydreaming about his past, you know, while he's driving, hoping he doesn't crash. Meaning, like, you know, he's daydreaming. Like, when you daydream, you know, you're not paying attention to the road, so you hope that you don't crash, okay? And then the other meaning could be, like, he's hoping he doesn't crash in life, you know, when he's reflecting on his past, you know? And then he also says, loyal cause you feed him, that'll only last long as I'm balling, Bulls versus the Jazz. So that's real, man. Like, you know, people are only loyal, some people are only loyal to you for as long as you can keep supplying them with their needs and their wants, you know? In most cases, not all cases, but, like, you know, he knows that, like, the people that he's around, you know, are only there for the gain, you know? Like, once he runs out of money or, like, doesn't provide them with drugs anymore, like, they're gonna find someone else, man. It's just like work, you know? You're only loyal to your company for the pay and, like, how they treat you, you know? So it's just life, I guess. So he said, Westside the deal, which is Westside gun. Oh, I didn't even read it. So he's like, Westside the deal, nigga, I was glad, got me out the hood, I was down bad, still on my plug for another half. Every time he bring my name up, he get mad. Yo, I love that line right there because it's just funny. So he's like, Westside the deal, I was glad, he got me out the hood, I was down bad. So since Westside gun signed the deal with Shady, you know, he got Benny out the hood. I think they're actually cousins. So he got Benny out the hood and Benny was glad. And then Benny goes on to say that he still owes his plug for another half. Every time he brings my nail up, he gets mad. Like, that detail that he went into, like, he could have just left it at, like, I still owe my plug for another half. Benny's basically saying he still owes his plug money for the cocaine that he took from him, you know? So he could have just left it at he still owes his plug for another half. But he said that, you know, he added more detail in explaining how serious the situation is, that, like, every time he brings my name up, he gets mad. So he's showing us how serious that situation is right there. You know, he didn't have to do that. He could have just said that and we could have, like, assumed, like, you know? But that's just how detailed he is, and that's one of the reasons why I like it, man.
6 figures legal money, that ain't bad. 3-time felon, now I run a business. Every plug I ever met, I made them cash. Before I rode a tour bus, made a full jump. 30 bands on me, made me sag. I could turn the front door to a drugstore, make any kitchen to a lab. Man, I hear these drug stories and I laugh, talking about the coke sales they never had. Pull up on a nigga, you gon' know the pad. Only house with a Bentley on the grass.
Then I turn my flip phone to a stash. 6 figures legal money, that ain't bad. 3-time felon, now I run a business. Every plug I met, I made him cash. So he's basically saying that, like, you know, he's legal now. He makes 6 figures in legal money, and, like, you know, that's not bad to him, you know. I guess he's happy with his life right now. He's saying that he's a 3-time felon. Like, he can't believe that he's a 3-time felon living this well. Every plug I met, I made him cash. Like, I can turn your front door into a drugstore, make any kitchen into a lab. Man, I hear these drug stories and I laugh, talking about the coke sales they never had. I can turn your front door into a drugstore, make any kitchen into a lab. So he's basically saying he's a one-man factory. Just give him a house and a kitchen and he's good to just, you know, distribute drugs or, like, make drugs, you know? So it's Hip Hop Cult. Like, subscribe, and comment, you know? More videos coming soon.